What happened is I got a call here at the jail that there was a missing 12-year-old girl. She had been missing for about 5 or 6 hours at that point. I got there. As soon as I got on scene, I found out that there was a lot more to this story, that she was suffering from some mental illnesses and had possibly taken a bunch of medication and had gone off to commit suicide. So I immediately got on the phone, called for another handler and 2 more dogs just to be sure that we had enough people there to take care of the call. I ran 2 tracks with my dogs. Basically went in the right direction, just didn't get there. Then as we were coming back, I was told we were going to call it, and I wasn't okay with that. I have a 12-year-old daughter at home. There was no way I was going to stop looking until we found this girl. So I knew we had a fresh handler and 2 fresh dogs on scene. The very next track we ran with the dog, we went right to her. She was passed out underneath some trees. So it was a good, we woke her up. Luckily she was fine. We returned her home safe, so it was a good outcome. Actually, I was sitting in my house. I was getting ready to go on a mission trip to Alabama. I was packing a bag, getting ready, and my daughter came in the room and told me that they were doing CPR on somebody on the other side of the lake and behind my house. At the time, the boy was gray, lifeless, so kept doing compressions. West Melbourne PD showed up. She tapped me on the shoulder to tap me out, but I told her I was going to keep on doing compressions until the paramedics showed up.
He definitely was kind of bluish gray, and then when they were doing CPR, he started to get his coloring back.
And when the paramedics showed up, they started checking him. He had a faint pulse and was barely breathing on his own. So when he left, he was in better shape than when they pulled him out of the water.
I'd definitely like to thank Deputy Riss for showing up and having quick reaction to the situation that was at hand, because without him, I believe that the child's positive outcome wouldn't have been as successful as it was.
This has been a phenomenal year for a guy who has 5 years in corrections. Along with being an asset on the shift every day-to-day operations of the jail, Jim is always proactive. Looking for contraband, so he's told something, he's not lazy, he goes and gets it and takes care of it. He's very proactive, very a man of action. As a canine handler, he understands the severity of missing children, and it's part of his DNA makeup to make sure that children are okay. It's a lifestyle for him more than it is anything else. He believes in the work that he does with his canine, the bloodhound tracking. He does it on and off duty. He's an asset to the canine unit. He's never ever missed a call. He's always ready to go. The decisions he made tonight where he was part of the team that found the 12-year-old girl who had taken some medication and was suicidal. The decisions he made to get extra team members there and to go the extra mile when other people gave up basically found that girl unharmed, and he was the reason that happened. With the child at the lake behind his house, he didn't have to respond, but he did. That's what he's like, that's who he is. I know that he takes a lot of pride in the work that he does, but doesn't think he's doing anything better than anyone else. Going to Alabama after the tornadoes in Tuscaloosa, took his son out there to be an example and showing what giving back to the community was all about, and now he's got his whole family involved, and they're doing really good work out there.
I don't think I don't think I've done anything special. I don't think I've done anything more than anybody else would have done in the same situation. The day with the little boy in the lake, when I was speaking to the officer that showed up on scene, essentially all I said was that, my opinion of it was God puts the right people in the right place at the right time to do the right thing. So fortunately, I feel like I'm one of those people that he has in the right place at the right time. Well, maybe more often than some others, which is lucky. But as far as anything else, I just, like I said, the way I was raised, give 110% when you're doing your job. And I try to do that every day when I come here, and try to teach my kids the same way, so that when I'm at home, I try to do the same thing. I took my son on both the mission trips already. This year, my wife and my daughter are going to go with us also, so it'll be a family thing. So it's pretty cool.
So not only does he care about the people that he works with here inside the jail complex, he cares about the community and the people in the community. So he's just a wonderful person to be around. Everybody likes him, everybody wants to work with him, and everybody wants to be just like him.